How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to another Project Diablo 2 build guide tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showcasing my Hydra Sorceress. This is a single player file. As you guys can see, I have every item in the game. Let me switch this over. This is found publicly available on the wiki if you want to test out your own builds in single player, like I said. With that being said, I'm going to just kind of showcase this build a little bit, show you guys how it plays, the strengths, the weaknesses, everything about it. This is a fairly basic build. It's also a very common build across many different mods, and I don't want to say vanilla. It wasn't too popular in vanilla, but in a lot of mods, Hydra receives a significant buff. We are going to be using the Hydra and the Lesser Hydra, depending on the situation, and just kind of see how it does. So due to popular request, this is a Hydra build guide, and let's hop into some content here. Let's make sure we put it on Players 1, because I know for a fact it's not. Put it back to Players 1. And we'll just showcase it a little bit. So I've got my armor here. And we're just going to pop down our Hydras. This is a single element build. This is going to be a pure fire build. I do not have a loot filter due to the fact that it's single player. I could technically use one, but it's kind of a pain. But you guys get the idea. It's single player. I'm not going to pick anything up anyways. And we'll just pop those guys in there. As you guys can see, we're pretty tanky with our armor or shiver armor on. Take out Shank with ease. Go to another very popular spot for this specific build is going to be Stony Tombs, because there's no fire immunes. So similar to like running the pits, this is a 85 area buffed with Project Diablo 2. Is very, very good spot to magic find. Good drops in here. Sometimes, not always. But as you guys can see, everything dies with ease. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a more specialized build. Geared towards mainly just magic finding. You're not going to really do a whole lot of maps with this specific build. And you can also boss pretty easily with this build too. As you can see, we're making quick work of that. I don't even need that because it's single player. Pop those guys down. As you can see, everything dies. Don't have a key. Got amp damage, that's why I'm taking a little bit. Also, my swap, I actually have, there we go. Forgot to even use that. Like I said, not that it's super necessary, but... You guys can see we got good mana regen, don't even actually really need potions all that often. And that's basically it. So we'll head back to town here. And I'll give you guys a brief overview of what gear I'm using, the skills, and how I've applied my stats. Alrighty, welcome to Act 1. We'll start off first with the skill tree, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm using. Obviously, this is going to be a primarily fire build. So we'll start off in the fire tree here. And it's going to be basically exactly what you think it would be, alright? So Hydra is our primary skill, so that's going to be the skill that you're going to want to max first. Next up, I max Fire Mastery, so we got 20 points in each of those. And then we're going to look for our Firebolt and our Lesser Hydra to max next. Those are our synergies. So we'll put 20 points into Lesser Hydra, and then we're going to put 20 points into Firebolt. Everything else here, both of these guys are just along the ways. Not going to use them. Put 1 point into Shiver Armor and the prerequisites, and then 1 point into Telekinesis. You can put a point into Static if you want, optional. And then I dumped all the rest of the skills, something like 15 skills at level 90, into Teleport just to reduce the damage penalty. And that's basically it for the skills. Super, super simple. Obviously, it's a pure Hydra build, max Hydra and all of its prerequisites. In the stats side here, Stats are going to be a little bit wonky because I switched up from the Spirit Shield here to the Lidless. So if you're running with a Spirit, you can still use the 156 Strength. If you don't want to use Lidless, or if you don't want to use Spirit and you want to use Lidless, obviously you can remove some and go with this. I ended up going with this. You get the extra skill. You get 2 skills instead of the nerfed 1 skill Spirit, as I didn't need the faster cast rate at that specific time. No points into dexterity. We're not going for max block or anything like that. This is going to be a pure Vita Sorc. So all my points are in vitality and nothing in energy either. As you can see here, our resistances are maxed. Our faster cast rate is currently sitting at 140. We only actually need to hit like 117, which is going to be our teleport break, and then 105 would be our fireball breakpoint. Total magic find we're sitting at right now is 267. You could bump that up a little bit by choosing some different pieces, but this is what I'm going to be running here. So in the weapon slot, I've got a double-isted Ishudas. Don't really see any weapon being better than this. 3 to sorceress skills, 40 faster cast rate, and then 20 fire damage. Obviously this is a perfect roll because it's a single player item pack. Puzzle boxed it for 2 sockets, got a CNC on the corruption, so that's kind of how we're looking there. You can also put 5/5 fire die facets in this to get a 10% additional fire damage. I don't really think it's necessary, to be honest. This build does a ton of damage as it is. You could also use like a Hodo or something else, but I mean you're gonna really want the Ishudas here. It's gonna be best in slot by far. Next up, obviously, Shaco, $2 skills. This one got corrupted, 1 socket, and a 33 cold res roll. Nothing crazy here. You could also use a source circlet if you really want. Hard to beat the magic find on this guy with the socket in and all that good stuff. 2 sockets would be better, obviously. I only have a 1-socketed one. Chest plate, currently rocking a Skin of the Viper Magi. This one is a 1-socketed with a lightning res roll on it. 4-socketed would obviously be better. You can throw a ton of Magifine into this. You could also use like a Scolders or even like a 4-socketed Tal Chest or something if you got Tal Chests laying around. You could maybe rock like a 3-piece Tals with the amulet and the belt. Whatever you guys want to do, this is just what I'm running at the moment. Not saying this is the most ideal build, this is just what I am doing. As you guys already saw, running the Lidless Shield here, 20 faster cast rate, mana per kill, and 2 to all skills is always nice. Boots, we're running 69% War Travs, so that is a perfect 50% War Travs with a 19% Magic Find Corruption on it. These boots are absolutely insane. Belt slot, Mage Fist is going to be best in slot, 1 to fire skills, 20 faster cast rate, and then the regen mana with a double corrupted regen mana on it. Belt, we are rocking the A-Rack, 20 faster cast rate, 1 to all skills. This one corrupted a all-res 7 on it, like I said before. If you wanted to rock 3-piece Tals for the additional magic find, you're more than welcome to. It would be just as good. You just got to make up the faster cast rate somewhere else. For the jewelry, I am rocking a Maras, which is a 2 doll skills, 30 all-res, and then a 17 poison corruption. Could be better. You could use like a +3, like here's my +3 Tals amulet. You could use something like that if you wanted to. Without the Maras, my res are lacking a little bit, so I like to use the Maras just to bump those up. Ring slot 1, I've got a Stone of Jordan with a lightning res corruption on it. Ring slot 2, this is a 10 FCR Bolkathos. Like I said before, we are way over capped on FCR, so we don't even actually need that. We only need to be at 117, so you don't necessarily need a 10% BK. If you wanted to go with like the triple Tal route, you might need the faster cast rate. Yeah, that puts us down to 110. So you need 1 more piece of something that would give faster cast rate in this specific setup to make the 3-piece Tals viable. So either a 10 FCR ring here or a 10 FCR amulet, roll on the Tals amulet instead of the 1 all skills. Something like that, or a even like a circlet or something with faster cast rate on it. Obviously not a Griffin's, but a rare circlet or something might help you out. Let's see if we got something in here. So yeah, if you find a... No Sorc circlet? There we go. If you find an absolutely broken circlet like that, $2 skills with 20 FCR and 20 RS, you can use that. 3 socket that bad boy, throw some IST or some P topazes in it, and you're good to go. Better than a Shaco. So that would be absolutely up to you guys. That puts us at 479 magic find, and that's only a 2-socketed chest. You can't have up to 4, so something to keep in mind, guys. Build is fully customizable. You're going to do plenty of damage either way, because this build is absolutely insane. On to the inventory charms. Once again, this is single player, so keep in mind all these charms are perfect. I try to not use completely broken stuff because, you know, it's unrealistic, but it is what it is here. There's a Sorceress Torch and Annie, which are both going to be perfect because it's single player. Geeds, and then I'm running a bunch of faster run walk charms just to make sure that they're not lifers and like completely blowing my life out of proportion. I threw 3 12 FHR fire grand charms in here, and then the last 2 are going to be 45 lifers. So obviously these are going to be super expensive, definitely not necessary, but the life is super nice. Up top, just random 20 lifers with res on them. Obviously these are going to be incredibly expensive, these 25s. Even these 2011s are going to be pretty expensive as well. And that's going to be it for our gear. Top over to the mercenary here. He's not using anything too crazy here. He's using an Eth Thresher Insight with a 12 med roll on it, which is minimum roll for meditation. Eth Drax, in my opinion, one of the best mercenary gloves for the increased attack speed, open wounds, and life stolen per hit, and life after kill. Get him an Eth, perfect for a mercenary. In the helmet here, we got a Andy's Visage. I think he's got a 1540 jammed in there. I believe that's what that is. I don't know. I did that a while ago. Shaft Stop here. Once again, 1540 jammed in it. S Shaft Stop 4-socket would be a lot better. And then he's using a String of Ears and no boots at the moment. Forgot to put boots on him. For boots, you can run basically whatever. Gore Riders, Silks do nothing for him. Probably Gores or... There we go. Let's see. Let's throw some Goblin Toes on him just to make him a little more tanky. The Goblin Toes is going to give him a little bit of enhanced damage, crushing blow, and then the physical and magic damage reduction, just to help him stay alive that much longer. So that's what the mercenary's running, nothing crazy. Obviously, maybe put a Rail Rune or something in his helmet, or grab Tri-Res boots or something to help him with his magic, or with his fire res rather, due to the fact that this gives you negative 30 fire res. But yeah, that's basically it for that. So towards the end of the video here, we'll do a few quick more runs. Let's do a quick Mephisto run. I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like. Hold down Alt so we don't get stuck here. Here's the entrance. Obviously they moved the guys back to the back here, and you can't moat trick anymore. So we're just gonna pop those down, let them fight the mercenary. Obviously he goes down like a chump. And we'll take out these guys as well, since they're right here. And they get absolutely obliterated. Hit the chest. And that's it. Easy peasy. Gone. Obviously nothing drops. Never does. Good old meth. We'll do Andy really quick too. I'll show you kind of what Andy looks like. Now Andy's going to be a really good boss for you guys to kill with this character. Andy has terrible fire res. So she's going to go down really quick. The only downside with Andy is a lot of the mobs around here are all fire immune. So sometimes it can be a little bit annoying. Not too bad though. Let's see if our mercenary is going to help us out a little bit. Doesn't look like it. See if we can get some fireballs on her, and there she goes. She's out of here. And as you guys can see, this is in hell difficulty, and Andy just got absolutely wrecked. So the best bet for her would just be to kind of boss rush, not mess with any of the ads around her, and you're good to go. Let's we'll pop open a map really quick. I don't know if I have anything anymore. I think I used them all. Just a forewarning though, let's just do a white one. This character is not going to be great in maps. It's not designed for maps. You're better off just doing magic finding with this. Pindle, Shank, Meth, Andy. You can even do Trav with it if you want. Here's Pindle. Pindle goes down really, really quick. See, and he's dead right there. Gone. Kraken Shell. What is that? Mav. Mav chest. But we'll pop the map and I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of immunes in here. Let's, we'll use our BO again. Try to get the mercenary. As you guys can see, not too bad. Like I said, you can also bump this build up if you want less magic find. You can definitely go for more of a damage spec. Might not be a bad idea for the map portion. You can also run Infinity on your mercenary if you'd like. Help try to break some of the immunes. I was trying to go with a little bit more of a budget-friendly style build for this. It's a good early ladder build as well. I don't think it honestly competes that well with Combustion. I think Combustion's going to outrank this 1,000 times over, unless they significantly nerf it next ladder here. Heal rune. As you guys see, we are making some progress though. It's not too terrible. Just gotta kind of skip the fire immunes. Like, don't mess with the fallens. Try to avoid getting stuck in one spot for too long. You can also use the lessers. The lessers do a lot more damage. Damage-wise, we're sitting at 15k for those and only 8 for Hydra. The difference is Hydra is an AoE. It uses Fireball, and Lesser Hydra uses Firebolt. So there's no like AoE explosion on it. Those are all Lesser Hydras, as you can see. Still does really, really good damage. Just no AoE. Cat's Eye Amulet. There you go. As you guys see, we're not doing too bad here. Taking them out. Obviously, this is a white map. You'd want to imbue it and get some kind of properties on it. But you guys get the idea. Try not to die. Try to take these guys out. Fire immune. See if I can find a... I don't know if there's a boss in this map or not. Honestly, I don't really map that much, so... Not a big fan. And we're about to die. Let's see if we can get out of here. Nope, we died. I tried to not die. So yeah, there's an example of what not to do in maps. So have fun with that. Like I said, character's not really designed for mapping. You can do it if you're careful. If you get a little crazy and start teleporting into packs, that's what's going to happen. So with that being said, that's basically all I have for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Make sure to like and hit that subscribe button. We're well on our way to 1,000 subs. Hit that sub button. It's free. It helps me out a ton, and it lets me know what you guys like to watch. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much once again. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
If I don't fuck with it or you, then I just cannot stay. Got people who never saw me know my name. Satisfied just to work for stay the same. In my world, I be on that silent hill, yeah, yeah. Born into the fog, truly do this shit for real, yeah, yeah. Sin, I'm sin, so much I might need to know, my God. I'm tired for a